Today we are making Sholeh Zard. Sholeh Zard is a Persian dessert that Iranians like to make. And I will show you the ingredients. First thing you need to do is have 1 cup of short grain rice, and it needs to be Persian rice, so it can have that the good smell and the good taste come out of it. And it needs to be in water, like soaked in water for 24 hours. And you need 2 cups of sugar, half cup of almonds, but they have to be silvered almonds. 6 tablespoons of water, and it has to be unsalted. 1/4 teaspoon of saffron dissolved in 1/4 cup of hot water. Half cup of rose water, and 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon that is garnished. Now, let's start the cooking. Okay, now, afterwards, when you have all the ingredients, after you left the 1 cup of short grain rice in water for 24 hours, you need to put it in a slow cooker with 8 cups of water, and you need to leave it in the slow cooker for 4 hours. And after 4 hours, it should have and look like a very soft texture, and it should look like this. Something that will look delicious. Now, let's start the cooking. Now, first thing we need to do, you need to add 1 cup of rose water and 2 cups of sugar into this. And that's how it makes the Sholeh Zard syrup, the yellow pudding syrup. Now, you need to leave it on medium heat for 20 minutes. And, one thing I have to add, you don't have, use rose water so you can have that good smell, that fresh smell. But if you're planning to make on a lot of Sholeh Zard, like a lot, to serve a lot of people, you could also add water. And the reason is, when you add, the water is obviously less expensive. Rose water, if you're going to make for a lot of people, you got to use it a lot, and it's going to be expensive. And so, I recommend you using water if you're going to serve a lot. Okay. Now, do you remember this? Now, we're going to add the rose syrup that we just made to the rice. Now, we're going to mix it for 15 minutes so it can be fully mixed with the rice. And now, after 15 minutes, you need to leave it, in this hot. Now, after you left it for 30 minutes, we're going to add the almonds, the saffron dissolved in hot water. Well, in 1/4 cup of hot water. And we're going to add the 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Okay, now we're going to add them. We're going to start with the saffron. Yeah, the saffron. We're going to start with the saffron, just put it in there. We're just going to mix it until we get that yellow color that we need. Okay, now we're going to add the almonds next. Now, we're going to add 3 tablespoons, actually, we change it. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which actually would be half of this. Now, I'm going to add it in. And that is half precisely. And now you're going to mix it. And this one's going to be hard a little bit because the butter is going to keep sliding away from you. After the last part, now, since we're going to put in the refrigerator, so it won't be watery, we're going to put, well, see, first, your Sholeh Zard or yellow pudding should be like this. It should be soft and firm. And, you know, when you mix it, it should look exactly like this. It shouldn't be more or less. Now, so it won't be watery. You're going to leave your slow cooker on for like 20 minutes on medium heat. And you're going to obviously take your spoon out. You're going to put a paper towel over your slow cooker. And you're going to put your top on it. And the reason is it should collect the moisture that is in your Sholeh Zard and, you know, the ta-da. Now, when you put it in your refrigerator, you can put it in a big dish, or you can put it in small serving dishes, like these. This is what we're going to use. Now, 20 minutes have passed. Now, let's see what happened. You see? Now it looks like this. It's, you know, it's not too hard, but it's hard. It's, you know, it's still firm though, but it's good. It's the texture we want, and you see, you should have a little bit of struggle when you're, you know, moving your spoon around, but not too much struggle. Now, next we're gonna spray in our serving dishes. Any serving dish you want. You're gonna spray some vegetable or butter oil in each dish.
Yaki bas.
I don't know where to put this. I'm just kidding. I don't know where to put it. Camera tricks. I just tricked you. No, I did not. I made a mistake. Alright. Now, you're going to fill your Sholeh Zard, not all the way to the top, but to where you want it. It's really hot underneath it. Make sure safety is #1 priority. Don't burn yourself. Please don't burn yourself. I just burned myself.
Yıkar mısın?
And that was my mom right there. Camera woman. Now. Now, finally, the last part. if you are going to serve it, like if you're gonna, serve it hot, I recommend you. Well, not recommend. You should do this. Just spray some butter spray around it. Or if you don't want to spray that, but I recommend you using butter spray. You can put butter on it, but yeah, why? Next, use darshin or cinnamon. No. The way we're gonna use cinnamon is like in an artful way. So, put one dot in the middle. There. And the cinnamon really makes it have a good flavor. And now after the cinnamon, this is my style, I could make better than that, but you can put some almonds if you want. Your own style. And yes, this is not just for art. We're also going to use it for cooking too. You're going to need these. Now, if you want to serve it cold, like a frozen treat, dessert, I would say put it in the refrigerator for 12 hours. And you see here, there is a special, I put these in a special shaped containers. And, once after 12 hours they're frozen, exactly 12 hours. You turn it and you take the cup out. You separate the dish from the Sholeh Zard, the red yellow pudding, and it should have a good shape to it, look pretty and stuff. Now, for professional quality or figure of the design, you can use any tiles, texture tiles that you can, depending on size. See, like you could use these for the small ones and stuff. But today we used this one. And so now, you can't really tell from there, but this is what now it looks like. But before you put that, you need to spray some butter on it, some butter spray, and then you use cinnamon for the, things. You can also use almonds to do the designs too, but today we use both. Now, thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this segment. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Please comment and for improvements. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.